Hey, what's up? Network marketers, Todd Falcone here. How to make money fast in network marketing. I think it's kind of a funny subject line, but I think you can make money faster. It's an interesting subject. I'm sure people are like, oh, how do I do it? And nobody wants to go slow. The reality is nobody wants to well, not to say that nobody does, but I'm sure people would prefer to make it happen faster rather than slower. And it's funny because outsiders who look in, who don't understand network marketing, oftentimes they call it a get-rich-quick scheme or a get-rich-quick deal. Even Facebook, for example, considers multi-level marketing, network marketing, a get-rich-quick scheme, which is hilarious because it shows that they clearly don't even understand network marketing, multi-level marketing, direct selling, because while one could get rich in this or other business ventures, it's certainly not a get-rich-quick anything. In fact, that's something that we have to understand. Now, the reality is it does take time. So anything worthwhile takes time, right? Anything that is truly worthwhile in your life is typically not instantaneous, whether it's, getting a great body, getting in super shape, developing a brand, creating a big business, typically doesn't happen overnight, right? But I think there are some things that you can consider and do to make money fast in network marketing. So it's relative. I want to be very clear that for those of you that are watching, depending on whether or listening, depending on how you're finding me, that I don't know who's plugging in here. So I don't want people to get the wrong idea, like, Falcone's pitching this idea that's make money fast in network marketing. Now, you can do things slower, or you can do things faster. But is it? Are you going to make an exceptionally large sum of money in a very short period of time in network marketing? Maybe, typically not. There are many instances of people that come in who do very, very well. I met a couple years ago. I mean, I can think of two examples right now off the top of my head of people that I know. One couple got to well over $100,000 a month in their business in just over a year. One of my coaching clients, I think she made like $2.4 million her first 27 months or something like that. Is that normal? No, but they didn't do things normal either. Most people that come into network marketing don't do what these individuals didn't put the time and the dedication in, the work in, the focus in order to achieve the result. So you can go slow or you can go fast. But that, going back to like the title of this particular episode, how to make money fast in network marketing, is look. Let's look at what can you do to make money faster. Let's just be real and have just a quick chat about what you can do to make money fast. Okay, well, number one, you can make it a priority. And I don't know. This is all coming from the heart. I don't have a list. I don't have these 5 ways to make money fast. I'm just going to talk to you today. Well, let's see. If I wanted to make money fast in network marketing, I would get serious about it right away. I would take immediate action from the very first day. And I would know, and you need to know what that action is that matters. The action that matters the most is revenue producing activity. So if you want to make money fast in network marketing, you need to be focused on revenue producing activities every single day. You need to be prospecting, exposing, reaching out, presenting, doing all the things that we do, and doing as much of that as you possibly can, and compress as much of that as you can into every single given day that you're working your business without allowing, as I mentioned in a previous episode, the quality of the experience to suffer. Because you can't be in too big of a rush where it's like, I have too big of a rush that you're skipping through people that could have joined you, but you just didn't slow down enough to pay attention to the experience to actually create the opportunity to make a connection and go into business with somebody. So to make money fast in network marketing, it does require a commitment. It requires you setting the time aside, you being disciplined in that time. Discipline is giving yourself an order and then following through on that order. So we have to, I think for some part-time people, if they're brand new to network marketing and you're watching or you're plugging into me, look at your existing schedule. If you just joined a network marketing business and you want to make money fast, something has to give. Something has to give in your schedule. You didn't have the business yesterday, you've got the business today. What are you willing to give up short term for the longer term gain? So you look at your schedule, I think I mentioned this on a previous post, I'm sure, but okay, it's Friday night's date night with your honey. Sunday you go to church. Saturday's your round of golf with your buddies. Tuesday night's your poker night. Well, out of those things, what would likely be one that could give? Like, what's negotiable? Well, I don't think date night's negotiable if you want to stay in a relationship. I don't think church is negotiable if you're a religious person. But maybe poker night and maybe Saturday round of golf, those might have to give for a period of time if you want to create this experience for yourself where you can make money faster. The key to making money faster is being prepared, being ready, taking action, taking as much action as you possibly can, being as focused as you possibly can, and the energies and the efforts that you're putting forth into your business. Not slugging along, talking to someone today, and then maybe a couple days later talking to somebody else. That you get focused and you get intentional and you get intense. Making money fast in network marketing requires you to take a tremendous amount of action. Now, the reality is, look, you can come into a network marketing business, or if you've already been in a network marketing business, change the way you've been doing things and really get serious about making things happen much faster. And one way from a mindset perspective, I think, to look at it is if the only source, and I've said this before, I want you guys to just make sure this digs in. If you had to completely be reliant upon your network marketing income to support you, in other words, you didn't have other sources of money to pay rent, food, gas, electric, all these living expenses that we have to survive, and the only way that you could actually pay for all that stuff was it had to come from your network marketing business, would you treat your network marketing business differently? In other words, if that was the only way you could make money. The only way I can make money is I got to make this network marketing business work. Otherwise, I ain't going to eat. You would probably do things differently. What would it be that you would do differently? That would be my question to you. If you're taking notes or if you're listening to me on my podcast, or I would be going, well, wait a second. That's an interesting way of phrasing it. I'm right now not having to rely on it because I got a full-time job. But what if that was the case? What if I didn't have this job or these other sources of income and I had to do this? I had to make this business work. What would you do differently? You'd work harder on your skills. You'd have more intentional conversations. You would prospect your tail off. You would work longer hours. You would do whatever you had to do in order to create that success, because that's the situation you created for yourself. Now, this is, for most people, it's an imaginary situation, but what if you did put yourself into that situation? What do you think would happen with your business and the growth of your business? So I'm serious here when I say this. You can make money fast in network marketing. Now, what amount of money? Well, yeah, you can make $3 in network marketing super fast. I'm not talking about $3. I'm talking about making significant money. Whatever we consider significant. I don't know. Let's pick a figure. 10 grand a month. Is 10 grand a month significant? I think that's a nice milestone to hit. How fast could you get to 10 grand a month? I think you can get to 10 grand a month pretty quickly if you're super intentional, if you're super focused, if you're concentrating your activities, if you're super knowledgeable on what it is that you're marketing and what you're doing, super passionate about what you're doing, totally dialed in on what you're doing, not just kind of treating it like this, this kind of part-time, even though it might be part-time, this little part-time thing that I'm doing every once in a while. You got to do this as if your life depended on it. When you can get to a point where you're working your business as if your very life depended on it. I remember hearing a story, I think it was like, I wish I could remember the speaker that did it, but he talked about this guy who wanted to learn everything this guy had, and he ended up putting him in the water and burying his head down underneath the water, and he's holding him underwater, and he can't breathe, and he pulled him up, and he said, what did you want? He goes, when you were underwater, what were you thinking? Is I just wanted to take a breath. And the point is, when you want success as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll start taking the actions that are necessary to create the success. And I wish I could remember which speaker, and I apologize. I'm not taking credit for that. It was it's whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, when you want success that badly, so badly, so much so that, like, I want to breathe, man. I want to take a breath. When you want success that bad, it's amazing what you'll start coming up with. You'll start to come up and be incredibly resourceful, but it's how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it to happen very, very quickly? If it's not happening for you fast, are you doing things that would cause it to happen fast for you? I don't know. Only you know the answer to that. But again, it's this whole self-reflective thing that we've got to do as entrepreneurs. And being self-employed is this total and complete responsibility that we have to take responsibility for our successes and or our failures. Not be blaming. There's no finger pointing. The only finger pointing is in the direction of ourselves. Like, am I showing up the way I need to show up? Could I be showing up better? Could I be doing more? Could I be doing it more effectively? Could I be doing it more efficiently? Am I really stretching myself to my limitations? Am I forcing myself to actually grow in my life and in my experiences here? So yes, you can make money fast, but it requires a concentration of activity, the right kinds of activity. It does require some time, so it's relative here. To say you're going to make 10 grand a month in network marketing in your first 5 days, I doubt it. People, and you guys, any of you who follow me for a period of time, I've said this hundreds of times. People take time to accumulate volume, skills, experiences take time to accumulate. So there needs to be some level of patience, but it doesn't have to be this forever long thing. Money can be made very, very fast in network marketing. The key to you is understanding what it's like to be super intentional, super intense about what you're doing, super laser focused about what you're doing, and doing the right kinds of activities every single day. That's what's going to lead to a faster check. So it takes a little bit of self-analysis. So when you're done listening to me, when you're done watching me, depending on where you're plugged into me, take some time and do a little bit of an inventory on yourself and where you're at in those situations. And I think maybe you can discover for yourself things that you can do differently to go a little bit faster. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So if you're plugging into me on my podcast, there's some other resources on my website. If you go to toddfalcone.com/episode 46, that's toddfalcone.com/episode 46. There's some free resources there. There's a ton of resources that I put on my page. So if you're listening, I don't know, if you're on YouTube, head over there. If you're on my podcast, head over there. If you're on my page, you're already here, so you already see it. So that's great. Listen, I appreciate you for plugging in. I want to see you succeed. You've got to step up, play a bigger game, and take the responsibility that's required to be successful in this business. And yes, you can do it faster rather than slower. It's all up to you. How fast and how bad do you want it? How badly do you want it to happen fast? Are you doing the things that are going to make it happen faster? Look at your current habits. Are your current habits, would you look at yourself and go, well, these current habits are certainly not going to help me get there fast, then maybe you need to look at what you're doing and change those things. And if you are, good for you. You're probably well on your way to earning a great income in network marketing, and it's probably accelerating for you. So appreciate you plugging in for this episode. We'll see you on another one. Stay fearless, my friends, and have an amazing day. We'll see you next time.